using as our efforts towards helping homeless, like raising money and then products, different things, and then some of the poetry that stories that some of the members have written, like what they believe the giving spirit means to them. And so some of those things we'll share with you guys. Around the 11 o'clock we'll meet. You guys will be the rest of the volunteers here on the club, and pretty much what we would like you guys to do is kind of share some personal experiences, more of the like December event, what it's like to be out there, because most of the kids out here, as you can see, like this really nice area, they don't have no idea of what like a real poor area is like. Most kids here, I mean, they drive really nice cars. I mean, they're to be realistic, they're very spoiled people. Yeah, we are all, and so they don't really have a good idea of what it's like to be out towards like Los Angeles, the really bad areas. So if you guys could give them kind of like something to get ahead of, kind of give them a heads up before they actually decide to whether to go out to Los Angeles on December 15th.
Do you see any homeless people in?
I've seen a couple.
We see like a couple. I mean, more towards like the older parts of the city, but I mean nothing like. I mean, if you go to Los Angeles, you automatically you start seeing them. Yeah. But it's not like a really big factor like in this area.
I think that also something important to note is, like, you guys already know that we've been working really hard. We've put together a Target registry here at the nearby Target, where the items that we've said that we would try our best to get, we made them in this registry at Target so that our students can actually go there, see what we need, pick it off the computer, and they can buy it instantly. So we'll all have the same product by the same brand. And we're trying our best to get everybody involved. Our hallways are covered with posters. Outside we have signs posted up. We've been working really hard, and this week we have students running around with shirts saying the giving spirit. We made them. We're really hyped up about this weekend. Like, I think that what's going to be really beneficial to us today when you guys are coming is when you speak to us at lunch, and then later on when you guys see what we're doing outside the quad.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Coming back to the comments you're making, drove down Wilson, beautiful, it's a lovely area there, Deer Park, whatever it is. Just say the kids are all driving nice cars, and you don't really touch or smell or feel homeless people around here, so to speak.
Yeah.
Take me back to the first time you heard from Julie about something called Giving Spirit. You're in her class, I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, I was in Ms. Hart's class.
And help me understand how that little spark really ignited a flame here.
Well, for me, I've done something similar to the Giving Spirit, but more of my family wise. What we do is we just go down south of the border in Mexico, and we help actually the people down there, like the very poor families out there. I mean, it's very close to like homelessness out there. It's really bad. So I got the sense of what your mission was. So to me, I kind of gotten that little touch. But from seeing the reaction when she first brought it up to her classes, I think what really touched the kids was when they heard that the average homeless is about 9 years old, and like people, yeah, and so I guess to them they're like, well, we could relate to that. We weren't 9 years old very long ago, so to us they're like, well, I mean, how sad to see like someone like maybe that could be us on those streets. So it was kind of like a reflection point for them, and that's what started getting more kids involved with this.
And also I'd like to say that being one of the students on this campus, we have a campus where our clubs are a lot involved in a lot of things, helping other people in other countries. And then when Ms. Hartz talks, it's kind of funny because she's thinking about people here and now. And these are people who aren't too far away from us. And Ms. Hartz is one of the only teachers on campus who actually starts the club, founds the club, and is solely in the club. Other clubs have like, what are they called? Administrators, advisors for their clubs, and they're sitting there and they watch the club going. But when Ms. Hartz came to us, she picked her best and her brightest, and she said, you know what, guys, I have a problem that we need to solve, and I hope that you want to help fix it with me. Ms. Hartz is always involved.
Okay.
Her and her children sat out on a corner after the hurricane and sold lemonade just for people in New Orleans. So and she just, when she speaks, she automatically gets some of the greatest people to come out and help her, no matter what.
So it's not a coincidence, but part of her name is Hart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really not.
She ran a big campaign after Katrina, Youth for Katrina. And as she alluded to, her family was part of that. And then students got involved, and that's where Youth for Katrina came about, and they actually went over and built her home after the hurricane. So she, as they allude to,
Down in Louisiana?
Correct.
Yeah.
They travel down and go home?
And then after we noticed that, now Katrina's over, and although there's still destruction down there, we have problems in California that need to be handled. And homelessness is really important to us. And even though we can't personally relate to being homeless, we know we don't want to be heartless.
And one thing, like, why some of the kids are choosing to stick with this organization rather than, because we have a lot of clubs on campus, I think, I don't know exactly how many, I mean, there's a lot of clubs here on this campus, but the reason they chosen the Giving Spirit is not only do we just raise money and products, but we get the chance to actually physically go and help assemble these duffel bags and hand them to the homeless person. You get to actually see all your efforts, you get to see the reward. So all your efforts, and a lot of kids don't like just doing the whole fundraising, and they don't never get to see where's all that effort going to. Like, I mean, we have some that go help people out in Africa. Nothing bad about it. It's just that kids are at our level are saying, well, we're kind of tired of just doing fundraising. We want to do something more hands-on, that we get to actually gain something from it. So.
We'll give it the opportunity.
So, I don't know if you guys have any other questions.
How many students are in the club right now, or?
We have roughly, well, it's very hard because I only get to see first periods, our first lunches, the members. I would say a rough amount, 60 to 75 people, kids, and most of these kids, the ones that are involved, they're very dedicated. They'll come, like this whole week and last week we have to be coming after school and staying maybe like 2-3 hours after school just to start making some of these products just to get ready for this week. And you get to see that we have, even though we don't have a large quality, we have a very good quality.
Yeah, large quantity. Small
Yeah.
quantity, large quality.
Yeah, so.
You're working with the most dedicated people you're going to find in this area.
Yeah, we're already convinced of that.
Yeah.